What's up, guys? Justin here from TheSketchUpEssentials.com, coming to you with another SketchUp tutorial. And actually this week it's not a SketchUp tutorial. This week I want to talk about something new that SketchUp rolled out. So last week was SketchUp's Basecamp, and Basecamp is basically where all the developers and a ton of super users and designers and a ton of users of SketchUp get together, and they have this great big meeting, and everybody talks about all the new stuff that they're doing, all the new software plugins and stuff like that that's coming out. And SketchUp had a big announcement last week, and the announcement was they have finally put together a web version of SketchUp. So now you can access SketchUp through your web browser without ever having to put the software on your computer. It's going to be pretty cool. So I figured I'd just make a quick video kind of showing you what that looks like, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So alright, so to use the software you need to get an invite. It's still invite only, but I had no problem getting my invite back. All you have to do is go to my.sketchup.com and then go over here and click on the request invite button. So if you click on the request invite button, then you can enter in your email, your first name, your last name, and then they'll email you some login information. Then you can log in and go ahead and give it a try. So once you have that login information, you're going to click this launch button and enter that info, and it's going to bring up a screen that looks a lot like the SketchUp screens that we're used to. So they've got a default model right here, and so yeah, and then you're in. So first thing you might notice when you take a look at this is the user interface is a little bit different. Not a ton. You've just got kind of some updated icons, and they've kind of cleaned up the toolbar over here. And then on the other side you've got all your options for things like layers and materials, and once you click on one of these, all of these are going to be in this list. So you can do styles, you can do materials, and it may take some of this stuff a little while to load on my computer because I'm on a slower internet connection, but you can still get in here and use all this stuff. So you can do styles, you can do all the materials, you can do components. It's very similar to what you're used to using with SketchUp. So now I guess it's worth mentioning that basically this right here contains the core functionalities of SketchUp. So as far as I can tell, there's no way to use like plugins or anything like that at this point. But you can definitely get in here and use all the core stuff, drawing shapes, using push-pull, you know, all that stuff. So anyway, let's just kind of go in here and just real quick kind of take a look at what it's got and how everything works. It's actually very similar to the way that it works on your desktop. So all your keyboard shortcuts seem to work and everything else. So I'm going to go in and get rid of the default model, but as you can see, you've got all of your line tools, your arc tools, all your shape tools, everything like that. And best as I can tell, everything pretty much seems to work about the same. I can't really tell if it's any faster than the desktop version of SketchUp, but it's pretty fast. So, but all your keyboard shortcuts work. So if I come in here, type the R button, type the P button to do some push-pull, that kind of stuff. I mean, it's very fast. It's very similar to what you've been doing on your desktop. So all your mouse shortcuts work the same. If you hold shift and drag your mouse, you can pan everything else. So far it's really pretty similar to what you've been doing. You can come in here, make your components and all of that, and some of these windows do look a little different, but other than that, everything seems to work pretty much the same. So as far as I can tell. So far I'm pretty impressed with the way this works. And the nice thing about this, again, is you don't have to install anything on your computer to use it. So you may be wondering, you can get things like, you can get stuff out of the 3D warehouse. So that kind of thing. And again, I apologize, my internet connection is a little slow where I live now, but anyway, you can definitely pull some of these things down out of the 3D warehouse. I mean, that pulled in pretty quick. I did try to pull in some kind of higher poly stuff earlier, and I had a little bit of trouble with that. But again, it's not quite done yet either, I don't think. But so far, I'm very impressed. So the nice thing they've done here, and first of all, as you can see, shadows will still show up in here and everything else, and you can still go in and turn those off. if you go to the shadows option, you can turn shadows on and off and all of that. So again, most of the basic functionality is here. You can do your scenes and everything else. But the nice thing that this has is it's hooked into your Trimble Connect account. So if you come in here and you just save this as sample model, then it'll actually save that in Trimble Connect, and then you can get on a desktop version of SketchUp and you can pull that model back down as well. So you can bring these models into the desktop version of SketchUp. In addition to that, if you want, you can also download them as a SketchUp model, just like this. So you can pull that down and then open it up, and your regular SketchUp will open and you're off and running. So you can pull these down to your desktop and you can work on it straight from your desktop. So I mean, it's very, very intuitive, very easy. I mean, there's nothing really that I've been working with here so far that feels really that much different than the desktop version, which is great. That's exactly what you want with a web app like this. So anyway, so far I'm very excited about this. I really like the way that it works. It really kind of lets you go cloud-based with all of your stuff. So you don't have to worry about working on one computer and then maybe you want to do some work somewhere else, but you don't have the software loaded or you don't have the file or anything like that. This kind of keeps everything in one place. So it's pretty cool. And let's see, what else do we got here? So you can create new models with some templates. It doesn't have all the templates that ship with the desktop version of SketchUp, but there's a lot of them in here. You can pull down models, other models out of your Trimble Connect account, so that's pretty cool. It does still have the location-based stuff. So if you're looking for if you're looking to bring in geographical data and stuff like that, you can still do that. So if I just pull down a region, I can click grab, and it's going to drop it right in my model just like it always has. So you can still do your geo modeling and all of that stuff in here as well. So that's pretty cool. And you can bring in either that Google satellite view, or you can also bring in this maps view like this. So either way, that'll bring that into your model. And then you can also come in here and change your units and stuff like that. So, like I said, pretty intuitive. I'm pretty impressed with this. I'm going to play around with it some more, but I thought I'd give you guys a quick run through of the way all of this works. If there's anything else you'd like to see about this, leave a comment below, or if you like it or don't like it, leave a comment and let me know. I'd be interested to see what you think. So far I'm fairly impressed, but I'd like to know what everybody else thinks as well. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. And yeah, I'll be back next week with more videos, just trying to keep you up to date on what's going on with SketchUp and help you use the software better. If you wouldn't mind clicking that like button down below, that really helps me out. I'm coming out with new SketchUp tutorials and information every week, so click that subscribe button. And yeah, I really appreciate it, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thank you very much.